Hola and welcome to Linditas Kitchen. I am Lindita. And today, you know what I'll be making? Some roasted chicken posole. And you know, I did a show similar to this before, and it's my pozole verde, and it was done from scratch. I did everything from scratch just to show you the real traditional way of doing it. But I've had some requests, to come up with something a little that doesn't take as long, that's easy and it's delicious and it's kind of fast. So the only thing that really takes a lot of time here, or it'll take some time, is roasting these chilies, right? These are my Poblano chilies. And you don't even have to roast them if you don't want. But I'm choosing to do that because I've got a little bit more time on my hands. Okay, so let's get started. Let's go roast. Okay, so let's start roasting. Now you can do two things. You can roast it on an open flame or using a comal. And I choose to use the open flame because I like them more on the roasted part. So I'm gonna go ahead and just get these on here. And they're gonna start popping. Woo! And then I'll show you as we get them nice and roasted. And what you're gonna get is not just the roasting part, but you'll also get the wonderful aromas in your house. Yes, so as you can see, I'm gonna just flip them a little bit. And they're starting to get roasted here, and we'll keep it going until they're nice and brown, golden brown. Oh man, these are looking beautiful. Perfect. Awesome. Nice. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn off the heat. And I'm just going to put them in a plastic bag, Ziploc bag, and get them to steam, okay? All right, so let's get going on our veggies and our chicken. Okay, so now before we get started on chopping all our vegetables, I'm going to add 1 can of petite diced tomatoes, because we're going to use this later. And you can use the fresh, but we're doing something really fast. We're going to add Linditas, and I'm using the mild salsa mix. So you want to just add that in. I'm going to grab a little spoon here. I'm going to mix this all up. Ooh, the spices are incredible. And to get this recipe, of course, just go to my website right here. Just click right on the QR code. That easy. All right, so we're gonna mix this up and everything just gets rehydrated real easy because I'm gonna do something a little bit special later on in the show. Okay, so now we're gonna set this aside. All right, pull this over. We're gonna use 1 onion, 1 yellow onion. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this up. Wanna cut it up for me, Ian?
No, I'm good.
So, you can go as fine. You can dice them fine if you want. Or I'm just gonna do my flavor right here.
I'll start crying.
Ian will start crying. That's why he doesn't get this job. And I've cut enough onions, so I don't even have to worry about that. So that's the beauty of cutting a lot of onions for a long time. I don't need to cry. So I'm going to chop them up a little bit more. Just like that. Get my little jalapeno out of the way. Perfect. So I'm going to just toss these right in here because they're going to be cooking up. So 1 onion. That's it. And on the cloves, I'm using 2. My garlic, and you can go ahead if you want. If you have a little mortar, you can mash them up like that, or you don't have to do that. If you don't have one, that's okay. We're going to go ahead and just chop these up. Make it real easy because they're going to cook up really well. They'll break up. Así. All right. Oh, I love garlic too. It makes taste everything better. Is that what I meant to say? Tastes better when you add some garlic. That's what I meant. Now jalapeno, you want to get a large jalapeno. This is a big one. And you know, you can go with any pepper that you would like, but for this recipe, we're gonna go ahead and use the jalapeno. We're gonna peel out the little seeds here. All right, let me just, want to clean those out. And you can leave a couple, you know, the seeds in there. It's not gonna kill you. I say that on a lot of my shows. You can take some of the little veins out. I see. Get this guy out of the way. Oh, they're popping out, Ian. Watch out. Close your eyes.
I opened my mouth.
He just opened his mouth. He said, yeah, go for it, baby. All right. So, you don't go in there. Stay out here. So now, we're going to just dice and chop. Gotta have a little peppers in there. Okay. Like that sound. The aromas are incredible. Just wait till you start cooking this. I say that in a lot of my recipes, you know. It's so true because I know those that have cooked on my recipes, you know there's a lot of flavor in here. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and toss those in there. And then for the tomatillos, okay, let me tell you a little story here. You know, when you get them at the store, you buy them. They come in a bag, and all we're going to do is, this makes it a lot easier because you don't have to clean them. You don't have to, you know, peel them and then boil them and then do all this other stuff. You can actually buy these canned, and they come in like there's 16 tomatillos in here, and they're ready to go. So you don't have to do anything else. So we're going to go ahead, and I'm going to just strain them, the liquid out. Toss them back in. And then I'm just going to show you on a couple how easy this is. You know, and you don't even have to. You can just mash them up if you want. You want to keep the skins. I do. So, just like this. I'm going to get another bowl, and I'll show you the end result, okay? So for my last tomatillo, just want to tell you, yeah, they are really soft, but price-wise, let me tell you, it's actually just almost the same price, but half the time you don't have to clean them, you don't have to do anything, just this, right? And they're ready to roll. So now we're going to head over and we're going to clean our peppers and clean our hominy. All right, let's do it. Okay, so my peppers are done. Ooh, look at this, the steam. They are ready. So we're gonna peel them, just like this. Use your nails, you can use anything that you want here. And you know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just run a little water, make the process go a little faster. Just like this. And then if you leave a little bit on there too, the roasted part, skin, it's not gonna hurt anything. Now what you wanna do is you wanna open this up. Just go down. Yeah. Remove the top. Remove the seeds. Perfect. So I'll do the other one and we'll get ready to go. Look how pretty they look. Oh yes. They're ready to get chopped. So before we do that, we're gonna go ahead and use our 1 can of the hominy. It's Mexican style, Juanitas. It's my favorite. And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna drain these and clean them. Woo, yeah, that can wants to dance, just like me. So we're gonna clean them nice. I love hominy and a lot of other recipes too, but you gotta have it with your pozole, no? Here, you want to bite in? Oh, okay. All right, so these are nice and clean. Go ahead, and we're gonna just dump them here, and we'll get ready to put them aside, so when we start cooking, they'll be ready to go. Ooh, mira, look how beautiful those look right there. Now, we're just gonna go ahead and just chop them up, dice and chop, and oh my goodness. Yep, let's do that. I'll grab this other one. Like I said, I like to leave some of the roasted little skins on there. It's just fun and delish. Okay, so I'm gonna chop these babies. The aromas are incredible, right, Ian? In here? Yes, they are. My whole house. Oh, you're gonna get this too. And everybody's gonna be walking in going, oh my God. This is how fast this is, you know? So, and then, what do we have left? Is the roasted chicken. So we'll put this aside, we'll chop these up, get them ready to go, and all we have to do is just throw them in the pot. Easy peasy. Perfect. You can, I like mine on the kind of bigger size, you know, bites, but you can dice them up as much as, you know, as much as you want. Chop them up, whichever way you like. I'm gonna go ahead and just put this right over here. Oh my goodness. Yes. Okay. So now, are you ready for my roasted chicken? Hang in there. I'll be right back. So now we have our rotisserie chicken. I bought this at the grocery store. Real easy. You can buy a whole chicken and go through all that. But remember, this is for people that are time sensitive. They want something, you know, fast and delicious. So I'm going to go ahead and just start peeling this off, you know, removing all the skins. And we're going to start shredding this baby. And I'm gonna pull the skin off because, you know, you can use this for chicken broth for later. You know, so save it, you know, if you don't want to toss it out. And, you know, for those that don't want to toss it out, you can just put it in the freezer and cook it up later. So I'm gonna just toss all my bones in here, my skin. Oh, this smells so good. Okay, I'll wait. This is so good. Ian, you want to bite? He's like, no. All right, fine. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and just shred this all up, remove all the bones and the skin. Look how beautiful this is. It's all shredded and it's ready to go. So I'm going to take it over and we're going to put it all together. All right, let's do it. All right, so we're going to add about 2 tablespoons, and I'm using the olive oil in this. You can use a vegetable oil. Just depends on what you would like and you have in your pantries. We're gonna coat this. We're gonna bring the heat up a little bit. We're gonna add our onions and our jalapeno and garlic. Okay, so toss those all in there. And give it a stir. And we're gonna let them cook up for about 3 to 5 minutes. Okay, let's let them go. Okay, so it's been about 5 minutes. They're sauteed pretty well. They look good. So now we're gonna season with our garlic salt, and I use a teaspoon of the garlic salt. I have a teaspoon and a half of the Mexican oregano is what I prefer. You can use just plain oregano if you have it. That's fine too. All right. And then 1 tablespoon of the coriander. So drop it in there. And then 1 tablespoon of the cumin, the ground cumin. Perfect. Mix that up. Cook that up in there. And we're just going to throw in some pepper. Actually, I like a little bit more pepper than that, so, you know, to your liking. Okay. Season well. Perfect. Now, we're going to go ahead and start adding our ingredients. Okay, so I've got my tomatillos. Well, before we do that, I think what I want to do is add my chicken stock. Shake it up, and it's about 4 cups. Yep. Perfecto. And now our tomatillos. Look how easy this is. They're already done. You don't have to do anything else but put them in your little Dutch oven here. You know, you can use any type of stock pot too for this recipe. We're going to go ahead and add our Poblano peppers. They're already cooked. Remember, we roasted them, so right in there. Our hominy. They're nice and cleaned and rinsed. Mix it all up. Perfect. And now for our chicken, our rotisserie chicken. I did take out a little cup just for some my quesadillas. If you want to make some quesadillas with this, you can. But I did take out about a cup of the chicken. The roasted chicken, yum. Now we're gonna bring this to a medium heat. So let's stir it up good. And I'm gonna just toss in a couple leaves of my cilantro. And we'll add some later too, if you want. Perfect. It's all cooked, right? Everything has been already pre-cut. I've already cut everything. Everything looks delicious. So we're gonna let this cook for about, you know, good, when it comes to like a light boil, then it's ready to go, okay? Yum, yum. Let's turn it up. Okay, now that it's at a nice, you know, a real low boil, like a simmer in there in between, it's ready to go. It's all done. So we're gonna turn this off. We're gonna add a little lime juice on here. Perfect. Chicken roasted pozole. How easy was this? For those that don't have the time, this is a recipe for you. And look how fast it was, right? I just want to let you know, I did add Linditas salsa to some of the chicken that I pulled aside. And I made some fresh quesadillas because why? Because I had so much more time. This recipe is easy and it's fast. So for this and many more, just go to linditasalsa.com. And I'll see you next time. All right? Bueno, salud mis amigos and enjoy.